Okay guys, so I've got some bad news. I was doing the BRF cakes and there's some kind of contamination going on. So this is my first try. I was kind of expecting something maybe to go wrong, and it did, I think. So this purple or pink looking mold, and we have this different mold up there. But this pink mold is definitely prevalent in all the jars to one degree or another. So I don't know how that happened. I mean, I have theories, but I think, so my theories are, it could have been from my culture. This is one of the cultures that I did on 12/9, so it's been a couple weeks, but it's, more than a couple weeks, I guess, almost a month. But there's a little furry mold on the top. I don't know if that's the psilocybin or not, or rather the kind of fungus I'm trying to grow. But I watched a video. I don't have it offhand, but I can link it if I find it. That a woman uses hydrogen peroxide. Now she's in a greenhouse. She's doing something different. It's a different kind of fungus she's trying to grow, mushroom. But she puts hydrogen peroxide, which sounds like that's not a good idea, but it gets rid of that. She calls it like a cobweb mold. So I don't know if that cobweb mold is the pink mold, or if that's just another exposure. Now, a couple things about when I sterilize is that I think I messed up on is I didn't put an aluminum foil under wrapper that I've seen in some videos, and I didn't cover it with aluminum foil either. So I'm not sure about my sterilization process. I'm going to try it for longer this time, next time I do it, but I think I'm going to do a double aluminum foil seal, and then take off the first seal after it's sterilized, bring them up here. And I have to clean this whole room too. I think I think getting your room sterilized is probably really important. I mean, I've seen videos where it doesn't look like people are being that sterile, but I mean, I'm just trying to get rid of as many variables as I can. But I think next time I'm going to put a layer of aluminum foil underneath the jars, put the lid on, and then put another layer of aluminum foil over the top, sterilize them. Then when I inject them, I've seen in videos they'll pull that first layer back and inject through the aluminum foil on the underlayer, and then cover it back up. So that could reduce if there was something in the air. But they all have such a uniform look to them that I think that it must have been something from the mycelium slurry that I used. Maybe that cobweb mold, or I've heard it also called, that pink mold is like a rust mold. I've seen it in a couple forums talked about. Seen some pictures that look very similar to what I have. So what I'm going to try next is I'm going to try two different processes. I've got new agar dishes coming tomorrow. One of them is going to be, I mean, it's a potato dextrose based dish. I didn't get the malt ones, but one of them I'm going to do with the hydrogen peroxide. I think I'm just going to take cuttings out of them and try to clean those up with hydrogen peroxide and put them in a dish to see how that works. And then on another one, maybe not this one because I do see a foreign growth in this one. Other than that, it looks good, but I probably could take a cut from the other side because the patterns look really good. But that one, I think I'm just going to try to clean with water, just, I don't know, and then do the transfers. And so I'll try to grow the transfers like these, see if I can get them without the cobweb mold. If I can't, if they both do it, or if one of them does it, I'm still going to inject them on my second round of jars, which will be, I'm going to go ahead and let these fruit, see if I can get any good mushrooms out of them, and then take prints from those, because that's one of my things that I'm limited on, is I only had one cap that I got prints from, and so I'm kind of limited, and I'm resisting ordering spores, which might end up that might be what I'll end up doing. But for now, I'm just gonna try this to get these spores to grow, just to see if it'll work. But anyway, kind of bad news, but at the same time, I didn't expect it to go so well. So hopefully I'll have a better update for you next time. I guess when I do the transfers, I might make another video when I clean up the agar, the transfer pieces that I take from these dishes. So that should be coming up soon. But anyway, so I had somebody commented on my videos. I appreciate that. That's really encouraging for somebody who's just starting out to have, I know people are watching and giving feedback and input. And if anybody has any tips, can tell me what I'm doing wrong or make other suggestions, I'm open to that, of course. And if you like, these videos, as a good Samaritan had said, go ahead and subscribe and like it and follow on my little journey, and maybe one day we'll have something cool here and I'll learn from this and you can learn with me. Anyway, have a good one.